I want to speak about the friend of God. We had an ecclesia meeting, obviously on Zoom meeting this week, and it was about the life of Abraham. He was called the friend of God. Consider the way God himself described his relationship with Abraham. My friend, Isaiah 41 and verse 8. Likewise, the New Testament tells us Abraham believed God, and he was called the friend of God. James 2 verse 23. What an incredible commendation to be called the friend of God. To have the creator of the universe call a man his friend seems beyond human comprehension. Yet it happened with Abraham. The Hebrew word that Isaiah uses for friend here signifies affection, closeness. In the Greek, James' word for friend means dear, close associate. Both imply a deep shared intimacy. So it's not just a casual friend sort of thing, it's a deep friendship. There was a system where people did blood brothers, but we won't talk about that. The closer we grow in intimacy to Christ, the greater our desire becomes to live wholly in his presence. Moreover, we begin to see more clearly that Jesus is our only true foundation. The Bible tells us Abraham waited for the city which has foundations, whose builder and maker is God. That's Hebrews 11 and verse 10. To Abraham, nothing in this life was permanent. Take note of that. Scripture says the world was a strange place to him. Definitely not a place to put down roots. The heavenly country Abraham yearned for is not a literal place. Rather, it is being home with the Father. The Hebrew word for this phrase, heavenly country, is pater. It comes from a root word meaning father. So the heavenly country Abraham sought was literally a place where he would be with the Father. Yet Abraham was no mystic. He was not an ascetic who put on holy airs and lived in spiritual haze. Put on monk's robes. This man lived an earthly life, heavily involved in the world's affairs. After all, he was the owner of thousands of heads of livestock, and he had enough servants to form a small military assignment. Abraham had to be a busy man, directing his servants and buying and selling his cattle, sheep, and the goats. Yet somehow, despite his many business affairs and responsibilities, Abraham found time for intimacy with the Lord. Do you have that kind of intimacy with the Lord? The kind where he calls you my friend? It can be yours. Do click like on the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you.